Maganda na. Alam mo lahat na ano eh.
Ang galing nila sumagot.
Hindi ko scripted ha.
Yes. Galing. Patanggal yung idiot balls.
The 2019 JCI Manila COMELEC would like you to learn more about the future leaders of JCI Manila in the year 2020. Let's take a closer look at this year's candidates to our moderators, Senator Soc Villanueva and Past Secretary General Mico Vargas. JCI Manila is the premier leadership development organization. With 71 years of history and tradition, this is where leaders are formed. JCI Manila is the University of Leaders. This is the Know Your Candidate series.
Good afternoon, candidates. Welcome to the first time na video interview, pero it's part of the KYC series.
Hi, my name is Ramon King. You guys can call me RK. I graduated from San Beda College, Manila, and I've been a member since 2014, so 5 years JCIH. My chairmanships was in 2017. I was the editor-in-chief for Asian Pearl Journal. Also in 2018, I was a trainer for the Limitless program, training program. And this year, 2019, I was the commissioner for Limitless and also the national chairman for Nagoya, Japan.
My name is Kendrick C. You can call me Ken. I graduated from the University of Asia in the Pacific. I've been a member since 2008, so that makes it 11 years.
Wow.
I've been chairman for 2017 Hype for Hope, co-chair of 2019 theme project entitled Comedy Night, and also a committee member of 2019 Run for the Mountains.
Hi, I'm Patrick Morales. I went to Ateneo de Manila University and I also took my MBA in Asian Institute of Management. My JCI age is 4 years because I was inducted in 2016. My chairmanship starting from 2017 was the chairman for Project Opportunity Salon 2017. I was the relations chairman for Malilenia in 2017. I was the chairman for Project Race in 2018. I was also the chairman for Limitless Calabarzon region in 2018. And I was also the co-chairman of SMBP 2018. This year, 2019, I'm Commissioner for National Relations as well.
Oh, hi, I'm Jan Rurik Padiernos. I graduated from the University of Southern California with a major in Business Administration. And I pursued further studies in the Ateneo Law School. And for JCI, I joined JCI 2017, so about 2 years, and under Pres Nino's time. And for 2017, I was co-chairman for the St. Teresa of Calcutta Award Fair. And last year, in 2018, I was chairman for Intral in handling the Tokyo chapter. And also last year, I was also a committee member for Naturals.
Frankly,
Kahit hindi.
frankly, frankly, because I was just only invited to run now.
And why do you think that? Bakit sa tingin mo first time ka lang invite?
That question still remains a mystery to me.
Hindi, pero matagal mo nang gusto. Yun ang importante. Matagal mo
No,
nang
honestly,
gusto.
I've never,
Thought about
it never crossed my mind.
So
Never
basketball
crossed my
and
mind.
ano lang.
No, because syempre, as a director, we would think that people who are invited to join would be the more accomplished ones or the more active members. I don't really have much of to show in terms of sa JCI. So I was also as surprised as you guys are. But I decided to take the opportunity to feel that I legitimately belong to the chapter. And at the end of my career, at least I can say that I have somehow contributed to the cause. It's hard to understand why some people, they give so much of their time to the chapter and to doing all these projects. Some, if you see it on videos or during presentations, you would wonder how were they able to accomplish this within a span of how many months, diba? But now, after the campaign,
Hindi pa tapos eh. Pero sige.
no, I mean,
Good,
while in the campaign,
Yeah.
with the 3-4 weeks that we've been here, then there's a much better understanding of why people dedicate so much of their time, their lives, their resources to do these things or to benefit our fellow countrymen.
Galing mo pala magsalita.
Oo.
Di ba, yung
Kala ko introvert to eh.
KYC,
Oo.
Akala ko rin introvert na. That's good to know. Oo. Yes. So from the eldest, move tayo naman sa youngest sa JCIH, which is this guy beside me.
Si Rurik.
Si Rurik.
Chan.
Rurik.
Hindi. Gusto ko Rurik. He prefers to be called Jan, sabi niya, di ba?
Pero may isa lang ang dyan sa 2024. Isa lang. Yung SB natin.
Oo nga. Kaya so,
Hindi,
Rurik.
JAN naman.
Hindi, ang dami mo. Sumakay ka na lang. Para...
Okay.
Ah.
Yes, sir.
So, you mentioned USC.
USC, University
So,
of
Cebu ba yan?
San Carlos.
Carlos. And how do you say it? Southern California.
Yes.
Galing.
Southern.
Sino nga ang mga alumni na JCI Manila members? Give me 3.
Si Press Boy Dizon,
Mm.
Press Rodney Dizon, and Press Louis Basilio.
And how do you fare against them?
Oo. Puro
Kasi lahat
press yun.
sila, puro press yun eh.
Ikaw
Far,
fresh.
Very far.
Fresh ka,
Fresh
ikaw
ka
fresh.
naman. Oo.
Fresh ka naman.
Fresh grad.
Who's your brother? Si Adrian, no?
AP, yes.
Si AP. Kasi public sentiment. Ang sinasabi nila, ano yung sinasabi nila, SG Ascent? Ano?
More visible daw si
Yeah.
AP than you. How come you're running this year?
Actually, that's a good question. When I was...
Siyempre kami nagsabi nun eh.
It deserves a good answer.
Deserves a good answer.
So, well, first, when I was invited by SB John Bao and Direct TCL, me and my brother were both invited to run for the board. But for his personal circumstances, he wasn't able to commit for next year. So that was one of my apprehensions when I was sat for dinner and I told SB John Bao that compared to my brother, I don't have that much credentials in JCI, and I admit that. So I believe that running for director is a way for me to be active and not just be known as the brother of AP, and rather to make my own name in JCI. JCI teaches us humility.
Yan, galing.
Sige. Why? Why does JCI teach you humility?
Oh, yes. Follow-up
Pabigat
question.
ng mga words na binibigay mo eh.
Bigla ka kasi nagtatanong sa sarili mo eh. Why?
Why? Oh.
Well, I believe this is an organization where you deal with different types of people. Doesn't matter what stature in life you have. What matters is you get along with that person, and because this is a voluntary organization. So humility is very important, because if you don't have humility, then people wouldn't want to volunteer for you or work for you. So that's why it's been emphasized in our campaign meetings that humility is one of the most important values that we should cherish in our organization.
Hindi. Actually, si RK was a member during our board ba? Hindi siya member.
2014 ba?
2014.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I remember you. You remember me?
Yes.
Ano eh. Parang pumayat ka.
Oo.
Yeah.
Medyo pumuti ka, RK.
Pumuti ka rin. Who's your sponsor?
Jason Oliva, J.O.
Oh, my nigga.
Kasi kilala ka lang for one thing. You're a good writer, right? Or parang yan yung hilig mo. Is there anything that you feel that you can contribute to the org?
Aside from...
Aside from what is already known of you.
Yeah. That's true. Before kasi in college, I was editor for our school paper. That's why when I first became active in 2017, yun talaga kami nag-start sa Asian World. But I was fortunate enough to be invited sa Limitless training. So there I was able to explore yung training side naman. So I didn't know that I would be able to develop that certain skill in terms of, in my personal attributes. But I learned that with the proper mentorship and of course with the right mindset of learning, pwede pala matutunan. So in that aspect, I want to share that to our brothers, to the chapter, that regardless of where you came from, as long as you're willing to learn, diba, you can share your talents, your interests, as long as there's dedication and time and effort.
Maganda na. Alam mo lahat sila, parang...
Ang galing nila sumagot.
Hindi to scripted, ha?
Yes, yes.
Ang galing sumagot.
Patanggal yung idiot board.
Mahalata tayo. What does RK stand for?
It's short for my full name, Ramon King.
How about for long?
For long, Junjun.
June.
Wala ba si Junjun? I don't think so. Before the board was formed, hindi ka kasali, di ba?
Yes.
You were a replacement. How do you feel?
Actually, at first, I was a bit apprehensive because yung timing was towards, 1 week na lang magsa-start na yung campaign. But when Direct TCL and SB John Bao called me up, I was able to ask them yung mga concerns ko, di ba? And yun, na-address naman. And I remember about 2 years ago, I was able to speak to some of the directors who were currently serving the board. And I remember them telling me na when you're given that chance, that opportunity, when you receive the call, you have to heed the call. Because a lot of our members really want to be part of the board, but of course not everyone are invited to serve. So I took it as an honor to serve the chapter. So granted that I was the last one to be invited, but I still believe that it's a blessing in disguise.
Fairness to Pat, siya yung pinakamaraming tawag na natanggap ko. Pero Pat, siya. Kaya lang parang barunbado yung boses niya sa phone. Hello, Pato. Hello. Pato, Pat mo.
I suffered a stroke in 2012. Yeah, that was after my baseball career na kumbaga.
You said you suffered a stroke. Hindi naman siya masyado debilitating.
Actually, it was at first. No, I couldn't walk. I couldn't talk. I couldn't really recognize people at one time. It happened in Jensen. So I was in a room in Jensen, mag-isa, ground floor. Tas lakas ko siya magyosi tsaka uminom. And I was always stressed at the time. Kasi I was working for an oil company and medyo high stress yung ano.
So anong part ang na-affect?
Yung
Waist
right
down,
side.
waist up?
No, right side lang. Lahat lang nasa gitna gumagana.
Lahat ng nasa gitna gumagana.
Yes.
Pag ganito?
So,
Pababa?
yan naman importante.
Pero gumagana.
Gumagana.
Gumagana. Na-try mo? Isip, gitna, puso.
Actually, yun yung first tanong ko sa doktor eh.
Kung
Okay pa da? Okay pa.
okay pa.
Good. Patingin? Joke.
Sige, since personal stuff about you, we'd like to hear about your motivations for running, your plans, gano'n.
Lahat kayo.
Oh, lahat.
We'll start with Pat.
Basically, I have a lot to be thankful for in the chapter. Kasi I learned so much and I was given an opportunity. And actually, why I'm running is because I spoke to VP Nodge before when SB John Bao and Direct TCL actually called me. I spoke to him after. I asked him if I should run. He said yes, because it's a privilege. If you're asked to run, like what RK said, it's always a chance wherein you can help develop yourself. And I remember a conversation with Direct TCL that that made me want to run more was because he told me na iba talaga yung nangyayari pag nagbo-board ka kasi nagiging mas mabuting tao ka or nagiging mas magaling ka or napupush ka in such a way na hindi mo akalain na kaya mo. So, and with this campaign also, yun nga nangyayari sa amin, but then we're still here. So, because we really want to contribute to a chapter that's given us a lot.
Same thing with Patmo. It's opportunity to really learn. Basically, that's my main motivation to learn because as I've said earlier, yun nga, ako yung last na na-invite and I looked at each person who was already in the slate and upon seeing that, I know that I will be learning a lot from them given na a lot of them are already established businessmen, so I will learn a lot from them. And in the process, ano siya eh, two birds in one stone. You'll be able to give back to the chapter as well. So it's a win-win for me. So I don't see any reason for me not to accept the challenge.
When I was asked, it was more of a privilege to have been asked it. And of course, the only apprehension, as I mentioned a while ago, was the experience. But I believe this is an organization where everybody learns. Leadership is the core of our organization. So my main motivation is my passion in learning. Life is for me is a continuous learning.
Besides what they said, and I also answered a while ago, is to have a sense of belonging and also feel that there is something that you have given. Diba? So hopefully that when the time comes that you have to graduate, people remember you as someone who did something for the cause of the chapter.
From what you said, lahat kayo is what you learn from the chapter. What can you give naman?
Of course, it's time. It's my effort. It's my knowledge, the little knowledge that I have that I can share to the chapter.
Okay na yun.
Okay,
Sana madami.
Kasi anong what can you, hindi naman what's can you give it.
Ken.
Well, besides time, dedication, and effort, is also I want to kahit paano members or help a member that seems who feels that he doesn't know his purpose in joining the chapter or
Crying again.
Ang galing. Ang galing na itong sino nakaisip ng KYC
Sino
na
Sino nagpatakbo dito?
Nakilala ko bigla. 15 years member.
Ngayon ko lang ito nakausap eh, actually.
Diba?
Nagsasalita.
Kasi sa tahimik.
Ang naririnig ko lang dito, foul!
Ikaw, Pat.
Besides time and effort, the little experience I have, maybe I can share with the members what I felt going through certain things in my life para I can inspire them to be a better person or be a better member.
Time, dedication, and of course,
Ni-recap mo talaga. Same lang yung
well, because it's I think we all share the same contribution in terms of what we'll give to the chapter. And of course, similar to what Ken said, I believe in brothers helping brothers. So I want to whatever I will learn in this process, I would love to share that with the members. So
Alright.
Alright.
Thank you.
Thank you,
guys. And good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.